So in this video I'm going to show you how to make this card. This is very simple. I didn't even use any designer series paper. It's just purely stamping with a piece of Night of Navy for your base layer on top of a Melon Mambo bright pink base. And this one is, again, it's an A4 sheet cut in half this way, so it's 21 centimetres, and this is 14.9 centimetres this way. So when you fold that in half, you get a 10.5 centimetre card base. So let's pop that there. And this is going to stand like that and open like that. Okay, and then the front piece of stamping is just on a normal piece of Whisper White, and this is 9.5 by 13.9 centimetres. Okay, so this time we're going to stamp the flowers in the Night of Navy, and as you can see there are quite a few bits that require it to be straight. This one for especially, or at least as straight as you manage to get it. So I'm inking up the flowers first, just so that I've got my layout before I put my words in. If you put your words in first, then you may not have enough room for everything else. Okay, so I'm inking it up, and you just need to be careful not to get it round your edges too badly on these stamps if you can. And I'm just going to go down here with this one, and then flip it round, and the same on the other side. There we go. So now I've got my two edges in. Now I can come in with my floral border piece, and this one we're going to do in Melon Mambo, so it all matches the cardstock. And I want to have my flowers pointing inwards, so just make sure that you're aware of which end is which. Probably try and bring it over as much as I can. There we go, that's one. And again, I want to have my flowers in, so flip the card up the other way so that you can get them coming this way. Okay. And it comes down a smidge, but I can live with that. Okay, so now the really tricky bit is the wording, because I can cope with the flowers coming down because there's a little bit of flower poking out, but the wording we really do want to get as straight as possible. So again, I've gone with lining it up on my grid paper, and this time it was slightly harder. So because it's such a long, thin stamp. So I tried to get the middle of this dot and the middle of this A, like the bottom of this A piece here, lining up in the middle of the dots underneath. And hopefully I've done that. I'm just going to poke my head in and double check. Try that again. It's a bit better. Better. Okay, it's me, not the thing. So try it a couple of times until you're happy with it. The first one I wasn't particularly happy, so I've just moved it around a bit just to see. And then if I get my block lined up, yeah, that's now stamping the same every time. Okay, you can use a Stamp-A-Majig if you wish. That's also possible. But I find if I can try and eyeball it as much as possible, I tend to get more confident in my stamping. So hopefully you will too. So I'm thinking that's kind of level. There we go. That's not bad at all. Happy with that. maybe a little close to the flower, but that's okay. You could move that up a smidge if you wanted to, but I'm okay with that. And then inside the card, because we always like to put some words inside the card, I've taken another piece of Whisper White, and this time in the Melon Mambo I'm going to use the matching sentiment, which is for all the thoughtful things you do. So I think that's pretty good. A special note of thanks to you for all the thoughtful things you do. I like that. Okay. And then it's just a question of sticking it all together again. And you could put some roses on the inside if you wanted to, but I liked it just like that. Okay, so that's that one done. Come back and we're going to do another card in the next video. Thanks.